one YouTube channel dealing with German POWs that either during or at the end of World War II. Is titled World War II Storytelling. It's about what I watched a few minutes ago. Is about these female, German POWs. Now, these are interesting. I enjoy watching them, but this is propaganda. Realize that these are told in a pleasant way, and I'm sure these are historically accurate. But they kind of omit nastier, meaner things that occur, during or after a war. I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying I agree with them. I'm just saying these type of things happen. Recognize these stories as cute propaganda, and I can enjoy them. I say they're historically accurate, but they omit some of the meaner, more nasty stuff that happens. But anyway, next thing I want to cover, totally unrelated, are ghost stories. I think most of us enjoy ghost stories. I can tell you one reason I think most people enjoy ghost stories. Now, there's a lot of people that I call these the grab for the gusto people. That's from an old beer ad. Oh, I don't remember exactly how it went, but there are people that believe we're just meat sacks, we're just biological entities with no soul. I'm not of that camp. I don't believe that. I believe we do have a soul. Now, ghost stories, if you, let's say if you believe that your mom or aunt or uncle or cousin or whatever comes back from the dead to actually interact with you through Ouija board or EVPs or something, if you get confirmation of that, if that lets you know that we do have a soul, that life does go on. I'm thinking that's why most people love ghost stories, because it's a confirmation that life does go on. For me, I never questioned that we had a soul. I've always believed that. Even when I was a kid, I believed we had a soul. I've called myself spiritual, not religious. I don't believe that. I don't believe in exactly the way the major institutions portray it, but I do believe that we do have a soul. I do believe that life goes on, and knowing that I've got ghosts here that hide my stuff. I've covered that quite a few times. I've had ghosts that have messed with various pieces of equipment just to. I don't know if they're just bored and got nothing better to do, or if they want to get my attention or what. But they've got my attention, and I certainly enjoy interacting with ghosts. Now, if they hide something valuable to me, like my cell phone, I had it happen once, and I had them hide money on me. That's aggravating at the time, but it is kind of interesting. But I enjoy ghost stories as much as anybody else, and ghosts don't frighten me. Now, I'm sure at some point I will actually see a ghost. Um, it's got to be an initial shock, but I'll get over that very quickly because I want to interact with that ghost. Find out a little bit about them. Last thing I want to cover. Now, I've never covered this here before. This may be a shock to a few people. This goes back to Monty Python's Flying Circus. Now, if you, I've seen some of their videos here on YouTube with the British TV show production. I don't know, from late '60s, early '70s. I think they made a handful of movies. I think one or two of the people are still alive. In fact, one guy was part of a Mandela effect because there was rumors that he was dead, and some people believed it. I can't think the guy's name. You'll remember who I'm talking about. One of the cast members from the Monty Python. There was a rumors. I think he's still alive. He's old, but I think he's still alive. But anyway, though, something that they had used in one of the shows was a toad elevating moment. Now I'm going to cover that. I don't cover. So this is the first time I've covered a toad elevating moment. It was something they used in one of their TV shows, and they didn't really expand upon it. They didn't explain it. Now, if somebody knows what a toad elevating moment is, they can let me know. I've been curious ever since I first saw that. Um, I'm going to probably dedicate one video just to toad elevating moments. What they showed was a frog. It's like it was like a frog was on the ground, was slowly being jacked up, like it was being elevated. Now, if somebody knows what a toad elevating moment really is, hey, let me know. Love to know. Somebody has some ghost stories. If somebody really has their psychic power together and can interact with ghosts and communicate with them, hey, let me know. Make some interesting videos. Okay, bye.